What's up? My name is Anthony, and this is Sportsbook-Robbery. In this video, I will go over a quick recap of Game 1, then do some game breakdown, and go over a few player props for Game 2 of the WNBA Finals. My goal is simple: save you time and money while I supply some knowledge and entertainment. If you like the content, drop a like, subscribe, and shoot me a message to let me know. The Las Vegas Aces defeated the Phoenix Mercury 91-78, taking a commanding 2-0 series lead. The game was highlighted by a dominant performance from the Aces' Big Three and the team's ability to pull away after a competitive first quarter. The Aces outscored the Mercury 22-10 in the second quarter to create a significant halftime lead. Las Vegas continued to expand their lead in the third quarter, scoring 30 points to effectively seal the win. Phoenix struggled from beyond the arc, making only 5 of 28 three-point attempts, compared to 14 in a close Game 1. Key player performances. On the Las Vegas Aces, Jackie Young ended with 32 points, 8 boards, 2 assists. Young hit 3 out of 7 from deep. She set a WNBA Finals record with 21 points in the third quarter. A'ja Wilson, 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. Wilson dropped 20 points in the first half. Chelsea Gray just missed a triple-double with 10 points, 8 boards, and 10 dimes. The point guard was baptizing players on both sides of the court. Gray had 3 steals and 3 blocks. Phoenix Mercury side, Kahleah Copper, doing what Copper does. She shot 50% from the field, scoring 23 points, hitting 3 out of 8 from deep and grabbing 3 boards. Satou Sabally ended with 22 points, 7 to 19 from the field, 2 out of 9 from deep, and 6 out of 7 from that charity stripe. Alyssa Thomas had 10 points. She shot 5 out of 9 from the field, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, and 4 fouls. I don't understand why Thomas doesn't take a few more shot attempts like in the previous series. I noted before Game 1 that she would have to continue those attempts. That's what got them here in the first place. On a personal achievement for Thomas, she passed Courtney Vandersloot for the all-time WNBA postseason assists lead. It seemed like I suggested that the weekend early day woes were in full effect. Keys to victory. First up, the Phoenix Mercury have to regain composure and defensive grit. The Mercury unraveled defensively after a strong first quarter in Game 2, allowing the Aces stars to dominate. Phoenix must return to the tenacious defense that got them to the finals and apply pressure for a full 40 minutes. Balance the scoring attack. The Mercury's Big Three of Kahleah Copper, Satou Sabally, and Alyssa Thomas combined for 55 points in each of the first 2 games, but the rest of the team struggled defensively. To win, the Mercury's bench needs to provide more production. Veteran sharpshooter Sammy Wickham, who has struggled from three-point range so far in the series, could be an X-factor if she finds her rhythm. Alyssa Thomas needs a big bounce-back game. Thomas was hampered by foul trouble in Game 2, limiting her impact. She is a critical playmaker, rebounder, and scorer for the Mercury, and a big performance from her is essential to keep Phoenix's season alive. Feed off the home court energy. After dropping both games in Las Vegas, the Mercury must capitalize on the energy of their home crowd in Phoenix. Using that momentum, especially early on, this could help them avoid the slow starts that have plagued them so far. Note, role players play better at home. Keys to victory for the Las Vegas Aces. Maintain star production and team depth. The Aces' core of A'ja Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray has been spectacular in the first 2 games. Even if their stars don't have another historically great night, the Aces have proven their depth can deliver. Bench players like Jewel Lloyd and Dana Evans need to continue contributing to ensure the Mercury can't just focus on the Big Three. Don't get complacent. The Aces have been here before, winning back-to-back titles in 2022 and 2023. Coach Becky Hammon and the veteran roster know that being up 2-0 doesn't guarantee anything. As A'ja Wilson said, "We can't be satisfied." They need to maintain their focus and relentlessly attack, just as they did in the second and third quarters of Game 2. When the fourth quarter, the Aces have shown great composure down the stretch of games, and their championship experience is a major advantage against a feisty Mercury team. Late-game execution will be critical. The Aces have the mental fortitude to close out games, but they cannot let their guard down. Limit Mercury's long-range shooting. After allowing 14 three-pointers in a close Game 1, the Aces defense clamped down and limited Phoenix to just 5 out of 28 shooting from beyond the arc in Game 2. The Aces need to continue this lockdown perimeter defense, forcing the Mercury to score in more difficult ways. Injury news for Game 3. Satou Sabally suffered a right ankle injury late in Game 2. Initial reports suggested she was fine, and she participated in practice on Tuesday, October 7th. It was noted that she did not have a brace on her ankle and is currently trending toward playing in Game 3. Her status is considered day-to-day. Currently, no other injuries are listed for either the Las Vegas Aces or the Phoenix Mercury. Alyssa Thomas of the Mercury had an injury scare at the end of Game 1, flexing her left hand, but an MRI revealed clean results, and she was cleared to play in Game 2. Game 3 rest info. There's 2 days rest due to change in venue. Alright, on to the betting side of things. Game 3 tips off at 8 p.m. Eastern in Phoenix. Lines open with the Mercury at -1.5 and a total of 165.5. But now it's sitting at -4.5, and that total's dipped to 163.5. The ESPN matchup predictor still gives the slight edge to Vegas, about 54%. Now remember, line movement is key in sports betting. It tells a story. So why do you think it moved? Let me know in the comments. I'm thinking it's because Satou Sabally is no longer questionable. And honestly, I'm with most on this one. I think Phoenix at home, with that X-Factor crowd energy and role players who tend to shine on their own floor, can definitely pull off a win tonight. Alright, before we jump into some props, I'm going to show you a little trick. Do you see how the percent of the public's money is higher than the percent of bets? This means sharp money is in play, meaning a larger amount of cash than actual bets. Now, I'm not saying take it at -4.5. I believe the sharp money already came in when the line was at 1.5. They beat the closing line. You can use this technique in any sport, whether it's a side or a total. You dig? Alright, let's get into some props.
Right, what's up? How we doing? We're gonna do this a little different today. Let's jump right in. All right, first up, Satou. Now you can go one of 3 ways, I believe. She should hit a points line, 17.5. It is a little higher than I would like, but as you see, we've been killing it, right? So I'm not gonna spend much time on it. The other one is obviously threes over 1.5. She's been killing it, putting up plenty of attempts. 8 out of the last 10. She should get at least 2. Playing at home, they need a victory. She's going to put up the attempts either way. Now, get a little better odds, maybe. She was talking about last game, how they didn't share the ball. They need to share the ball in a little press conference, and she was right. She should get 3 assists today. I could see it being a factor, trying to make the right move, the right play. Any of the 3, I think, should work. The 2 threes, I think it might be the easiest. Let's keep going. Let's stay on that side of the ball. I'm going to run kind of quick. Now, Koa Makani, right? Points line, she got plenty of assists the last 2 games. Her points line, she's been killing it. She don't get a lot of points, but she's been clearing it, right? They got that 6.5, 4 out of the last, 5, 6, 8, 10, whatever it is. But first 2 games, 9, 11 points, right? If I go head-to-head real quick, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 6 times she's played them this year, she's cleared it as well. We're going to go back full year real quick. Check out assists. Bam, don't look good, right? But we're at 3, 2, 2, 3. She had 7 in that last game. If I go full PRA, you got it at 12.5. We always outline it down as low as you can get it. If you're spending more money, get these things even lower. You know, these -110 odds, that's basically a 50-50. It's a coin flip. Now, obviously, some other things factor into that, but... All right, so we're going to drop this to the last 10. 7 out of the last 10, she's cleared it. Both games, she cleared it, almost doubling it. 16, 17, not doubling it, but, 5, 6 points higher. If I go head to head, 4 out of the 6 times she played Vegas, she's cleared it. She's going to be out there long enough. She ain't playing crazy minutes, but she's getting in the 20s. Let's go last 10 games. Check out the minutes real quick. 22, 23. These last 2 games, 26, 28. Bonner's been playing like shit. She might get her rebounds. I'm not even going to get into all that. I almost feel like she's getting paid not to play. How did she not get that rebound on that last play? It's in one of the highlights on the video. You'll see. She put her arms like this. What? 7 foot 6, 100 pounds. How do you not get the rebound? Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, so McConaughey should clear a points line. Maybe go PRA. But if she hits a PRA, I feel like she's going to clear a points line. Copper, what do you call it? I played her. They gave her a fucking points line at 3.5 first quarter the other day. I played that, killed it right away. Now it's at 4.5. She probably will clear it, but first quarter plays, I always bet less. Anything can happen. Foul trouble, blah, blah, blah. But 17.5 points, she should clear it. Is very high. Head to head, she's been at that 15 point, but she's going to be aggressive. She's going to play the whole game. She's going to shoot a lot. Possibly alt line threes. At 1.5, it's minus 175. I think she might hit 3. She hit 3 in that last game, 5 in the game before, 2, 3, 2. She's going to put up a decent amount of attempts. She might not go crazy with them because she can break down the D. She can dribble. She can get to the rack. So she will get a couple. I think she should get 3. Maybe a little sprinkle. Possibly under rebounds. It's just hard for me to bet unders in games like these because I feel like rebounds and shit like that is 50-50 balls, things like that. I feel like it's what do you call it? Like you're trying, right? So I feel like you're down 2-0, you're at home. You should really try, even though she's been under. She probably will go under. I just can't see to put money on it. Now, who else we got? I think that's it on that side of the ball. Besides Bonner. But Bonner, the other one, her points line, everything is just too high. Possibly a triple-double. I guess you could sprinkle on it. But everything is just too high. I said in that first video, it's still me making a video, everyone. It's still my info. You know that. But how she put up, around 15 attempts, AT, she'd be clearing her line. And then all of a sudden, she went back down to 10 attempts. And you're not going to win games with that. I understand she's trying to get other people involved, but her assists are down and everything. It just, I don't know, don't make sense. It's almost like shit is rigged. I'm just kidding when I say that, but that's how I feel sometimes. Because why wouldn't you shoot the ball more times? I don't need you to shoot it a bunch of times, but a couple more attempts. Obviously, 15 attempts, you're winning games. Anything less than that, you're losing. So put up 15 attempts. All right, other side of the ball. Now, Chelsea Gray. Points line 9.5, definitely think it's doable. Her rebounds, she's been killing it too. That's at 3.5. You can do rebounds and assists. She's the point guard. She's been killing it. To get the little advantage for the rebound, the assist, because they keep raising it. I think it's at 6.5. Might be a little better to do the 10.5. But this is the other thing I was thinking. Full PRA. Right? I'm not a big PRA bettor because I feel like you got to hit your points to get that for the most part. But if we outline this down to the 19.5 minus 150, she's right there. Last 10 games, 5 in a row, 8 out of 5, 6, 7 out of 10, right? So it's looking good. Possibly over 1.5 threes. I did say how I think Phoenix should win this game, which they should. But on a serious note, you might be better off taking Vegas with the 4.5. Like, you crazy? You're gonna give me 4.5 points? I don't really bet sides or totals, but that's kind of the way I would go. If you didn't get it at the 1.5, that's where I would go. Now, Nalissa Smith, she's been playing like shit too. Rebounds at 4.5. I think that's definitely doable. Phoenix is gonna shoot the ball a lot. Now, whether they're on, or they're off. But these last 2 games, she cleared it 5 and 6. But head to head, she got 100% over this number. Every time she's played them, going back to last year, she's cleared it. So what's that telling you? Let's get it. She's going to clear it. Points line is real low, 6.5. Right? 6.5. Let me check real quick. 5.5. That's what I meant. 3 baskets. Now, she normally gets 4 in the first quarter. and then she'll die down, and she'll end up with like 8. That's what's been happening in the regular season. The playoffs been a little different story. She did better versus Indiana, as you see, 3-4 points these last 2 games, 16, 20 minutes. Hardly any field goals, right? How are you playing a game? I guess because you're winning. But she's exceeded 5.5 points, 16 of her last 17 on the road, averaging 8.7. Switches here to away games real quick, right? Or on head-to-head, sorry. Bam, killing it. It's 3 baskets, key numbers I always talk about. Let's keep going. I'm just running through quick. What else we got? We got Gray, I went over. Jackie Young, been beasting. I feel like maybe her points line might be a little too high. Not saying she won't clear it, but she's probably going to clear it. 16.5. What else we got? Oh, Jewel Lloyd. This has been no-brainer. Over 1.5 threes, right? Been betting this forever, all year. Now, sometimes she won't hit it right away. She's been playing a lot of minutes, even though she comes off the bench. So, well, actually, DraftKings got it at minus 130. Always line shot. Fanduel's got it all the way up to like minus 150, 160. Always get the best odds. In the long run, when you bet every day like we do, the shit adds up, and it don't make sense. That's like going to the store and you can get gas for $4 a gallon or $2 a gallon. What are you going to get it at? $2 a gallon, right? All right, so yeah, she should hit her threes. She always hits it. If she don't hit one right away, she usually ends up with 2. So if you can live bet it, the odds sometimes you can get it for plus money. She usually ends up with 2. Now rebounds over 3.5. These last couple games, she's been playing 30-something minutes. Put her on the court for 30 minutes, she's been clearing it. 6, 4, and 7. Head-to-head, 56%. Right? 3 out of the 6 this year. She's playing plenty of minutes. I think she's going to be out there long enough to get it. She's not afraid to crash the boards. Let me drop this down the last 5 so we can see the minutes. 31, 34, 29. Does say she failed to exceed, blah, blah, blah. Phoenix shoots a lot. You know, like we said, Cooper doesn't rebound. So, Copper. I know. Hanging with Coop. That's how I remember who she was. I don't know. That's what stuck in my head a long time ago. Things that make you go, All right. What else we got? Points line at 8.5 for Lloyd. Definitely possible, but you might as well just do the 1.5 threes. Asia Wilson. Rebounds, 10.5. She did kill it that last game. 5 games before that, no. But if we go head-to-head, like I said in the last video or the video before, you know, that's when she actually had the 10. She went under. But she's been killing it versus them. I feel like they put up the attempt. She should get it. I don't care whether they're playing home or away. I do think Phoenix should win this game. Yeah, it's still me making the videos. I'm just trying to, you know, I've been at this for over a year. I don't get paid by YouTube. A lot of time and effort goes into making them. It's actually longer and harder to make them the way I've been making them now than the previous, but I feel like they got better. Some people said they, you know, they like the old way, but you let me know. I figure let me try this, get over the plays, and let's see what we're doing. All right, appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.